Imagine having a valid UK visa. You left the UK to visit your family in your home country, only for the UK to cancel your visa whilst you are away. That is the experience of a heavily pregnant Nigerian woman who is now stuck all the way in Nigeria. There are valuable lessons that can be learned from this story. This story starts with a Nigerian guy called Audu. Audu has lived in the UK for many years and is fully settled. He initially went to the Netherlands before he then ended up in the UK. When he was in Nigeria, there was a beautiful girl called Angela that he fancied. He had the courage to approach Angela and he expressed his admiration and feelings to this beautiful girl, only for the girl to reject him. Why? She said, "You are poor. You have nothing going for you. You are not my type." And this brother felt a sense of humiliation and rejection. He thought, what am I going to do with my life? Unknown to this beautiful girl, his brother was trying to bring him to the Netherlands. And a few months' time, the guy ended up in the Netherlands. When he ended up in the Netherlands, before he then ended up in the UK, he was talking to his cousin. His cousin said, "Bros, this girl, she's always asking after you since she heard you left." "Which girl?" That was when the brother then, the cousin then said, "Angela." "Which Angela?" "You don't know that?" The cousin now described this girl. "Oh, that girl." It brought back memories of life in Nigeria to this brother's mind. "How is she?" The guy said, "The girl is still beautiful. Collect her number." Before that decision started a new beginning. Audu was speaking to this girl. They will be on the phone for a long time. Before you know what, relationship blossomed. And this brother flew to Nigeria to see this girl for the first time. And he was razzmatazed by the girl's beauty when he saw her. He came back again for the second time. My brother Audu married Angela. And he thought this was the best decision I've ever taken in my life. I'm marrying a woman that I know from the time go. After all, the ones that I met in England, they are too wise. I don't want them. They are too westernized. I want somebody that will come from the same place. He was very, very happy. Less than 2 months, the girl joined him in the UK. Very, very quick because he holds a Dutch passport. When the girl joined him in the UK, Audu works as a support worker. And at the same time, he drives taxi on the weekend. Audu was a hustler. The wife read biochemistry in Nigeria. She came, it was very, very hard. She then realized later that biochemistry is different from biochemistry in the UK. Nobody wants to employ her. She was frustrated and demoralized. And Audu, being the supportive husband, said, "Babe, don't worry. I got you, babe. I have a solution." And the guy said, "What is the solution?" "My love." He said, "My friend told me that if you go and do masters in nursing, that you will be able to get into nursing through that route. After all, you already got a background in biology, so it should be easy for you." The guy said, "Yes, but there's a problem. How are we going to fund it? I haven't lived in the UK long enough. I don't have indefinite leave to remain. We can't afford it." The guy said, "Don't worry." Audu went to take a loan from the bank. As a supportive man, he wanted to do everything to make sure that him and the wife, they have a solid foundation before they start knocking baby. The wife, Angela, did the masters, and Audu was the one that was working. He obtained a loan for £16,000 to pay because the girl, she did not have UK citizenship. She had to pay. The guy paid and she did the masters in 18 to 2 years. She completed the master and she was very, very happy. Friends told Audu when he was going to take that loan, say, "Bro, let this girl get experience. when she gets indefinite leave to remain, she can go and do the nursing. But the guy said, no, my wife is demoralized. I don't like seeing her unhappy. I'm doing this. We're investing into our future. When the wife, Angela, finished her master's, she got her pin and she started working. Aldo said, Frank, the moment she started working, whenever we have an argument, she will tell me, I have been abroad for all these years. What have you achieved? You're only working as a taxi driver. You're only working as a support worker. Support worker, they work under me in the hospital. He felt humiliated. The respect disappeared overnight. But he did not want to walk away from the relationship because he felt that he has invested a lot and a lot of people will laugh at him. He wanted to stick things together. One day, him and the wife, they were having an argument. He raised his voice and the girl raised his voice. They started shouting. The girl pushed him out. The girl leave him aside. He pushed the girl, said, you're pushing me. Before you know what was happening, just you push me, I push you. Girl called the police. The brother Audu was shocked that, Angela, you called the police. The police took him away and he was locked up. The brother was shocked. He couldn't believe. Say, Frank, I have been abroad for many years. When they locked me away, I was thinking about my life. I couldn't believe that my wife could do that. We had an argument. After they was locked away, they gave him bail condition. But the family started putting pressure on Audu and his wife, Angela. Don't let this marriage scatter. There's no roof without a roof. Marriage is up and down. You have to learn to live together. Please work together. Due to family pressure, the woman told the police, I don't want to press charge. I want to give my marriage a second chance. Audu returned back to the house and Audu said, Frank, whenever we argue again, my woman will tell me, look, don't do alcohol. He said, it felt like I was being threatening. Every time we have an argument, she said, don't do it, I'll call the police. He said, Frank, I felt in my house that I was walking on eggshells. I didn't know what to do. He was worried. He said the wife became distant from him. The wife hardly talked, she doesn't talk to him much, and the wife will always talk bad about support workers. Oh, there's one man, he's a Ghanaian man, he's a Nigerian man, he's been in the UK for many years. Indirectly, according to Audu, he said he believed that the wife is talking about him. But she will frame the story that, oh, there's this man at work. He's been in the UK for many years. Another one came from Spain. I don't know why somebody can be abroad for 25 years, still be working as a support worker. Indirectly, according to Audu, he said he was talking. He said he was ashamed. He didn't know what to do. He said one day he discovered a bomb that shocked him when he was using the computer that him and the wife use at home. What he discovered changed his life. If you have any story that you want to share with myself and the team, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number. We'll always consider. Don't forget to give video a like and share so that people can learn life lesson. He said as soon as he was playing on the computer, he noticed that the wife searched something, and what the wife was searching is how to use domestic abuse to obtain indefinite leave to remain. That was the last thing he searched. He said when he saw it, because this computer, it's only him and the wife that use it. And the last search and the history, he went to the history, he now realized that this woman, she's been searching this thing. But he noticed that every time she uses the computer, she always clear the couch to make sure the history can be checked. But that day, she forgot to do it. And that guy, he said he was shocked by what he discovered. He started thinking. His friends, couldn't go back to his friends because they told him, don't take this loan from the bank. They warned him, be patient. Let this woman work for this thing, she will appreciate it. But he didn't listen to the friend. He then come up with an idea. The idea, the wife, her mom was going to celebrate her 70th birthday. What this brother did, you'll be shocked when you found out what he did. He told the wife because they discovered that the wife was pregnant, and she was heavily pregnant, expecting their baby boy. They've already done the scan. He called the wife, said, babe, now that we're expecting our baby, it'll be hard for you to travel once the baby is born. So why not we just use this opportunity, go and celebrate your mom's 70th birthday with her. After all, since you came, you have not visited your family back home. Let's go. I will buy the ticket. Let us go. The girl, Angela, was very, very excited, looking forward to seeing her lovely mom that she hasn't seen for a long time. Babe, I really love you. I'm happy that you're buying this ticket for me. Meanwhile, Angela earned almost more money than this guy, but he bought the ticket. They arrived in Nigeria. They went to see Angela's family, who live in the midwestern part of Nigeria. They went there to see them. The family were excited. Our in-law, thank you. You've looked after our daughter. Look at her beauty. She is now. She's very, very gorgeous. They were happy, congratulating. They gave him the biggest food to eat. The guy ate. He was happy. Meanwhile, as soon as they arrived in Nigeria, Audu collected the wife's passport. Said, babe, let me keep the passport and keep it in mind. The babe said, okay, you hold it. She didn't suspect anything. She has no reason to suspect. After all, this is the man that obtained £16,000 to pay for her school fees. When the guy finished eating the food, he slept. The next morning, he told them, said, let me quickly rush to the next place to see a friend. I will be back in a few hours' time. When he left, let me just from there. He called, said, let me reach Lagos. I want to quickly check something in Lagos. Unknown to them, the brother has routed his ticket. He arrived in Lagos. He flew back, but he destroyed the girl's passport. That part, I told him I do not agree. He collected the girl's passport, ripped everything, he threw them away. When he then arrived back in the UK, he told the wife, said, babe, that big baby, you're going to have that baby there, and me, you have that baby, I'll take care of the baby. The wife said, what are you talking about? He said, you are not coming back to the UK again. The wife was shocked. Angela could not believe it. She went to the embassy. The British embassy told her that because your husband, Audu, is not a British citizen, although he lives in the UK, we need his passport details before we can even consider your returning back. The guy said he's not going to give anything, that she should just stay there in Nigeria and be a Nigerian wife. If she wants to be a Nigerian boy, he will take care of his son. I told him when he reached out to me that I do not agree with what he did. But he said, Frank, there were times that I finished work. I'm coming home. I'm crying because I'm afraid that if I speak, my wife will call the police, because that's what she uses to threaten me. I feel in my own house, a house that I'm paying everything, I'm working in eggshell. So this is the best decision. I will take care of my child, but me and her, we're over. I'm not going to give her anything to apply. That is where a woman who is due to have baby in less than 3 months' time, she's now stuck in Nigeria. Family have pleaded. Audu said nothing will ever make him to change his mind, that the snake that wanted to kill him is glad that the snake's head have been cut, so that the snake should lie down. That is the way he narrated the story to me. What are the lessons that we can all learn from this story? Number one, love alone is not enough to sustain marriage. When trust and respect disappear, know that. Number two, immigration status can sometimes become entangled with personal relationship, conflict, and lifters and power struggle. Financial sacrifice does not guarantee loyalty, gratitude, or a successful relationship. False assumption and fear can drive people to make life-changing decisions with serious consequences. When couples involved in involve police, immigration authority, and family members in marital dispute, reconciliation becomes much harder. False assumption and fear can drive people to make life-changing decisions with serious consequence. Do you believe that what this brother did is the right decision or the wrong decision? Remember, the wife is now stuck thousands of miles away and she has no means of returning back to the UK. Let me know what your views are in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you have any story that you want to share with myself and the team, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number. We will always consider it if we feel that lessons can be learned. Peace and love. I'll see you soon. Peace.